2009 Mercedes ML350 PCV valve and cam plugs are leaking. I'm going to show you how to replace those. I'm Brian Eslick from How To Automotive. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started by removing the air cleaner. The way you do that on these Mercedes is just kind of pull up on the back and then slide them out toward you. And you can see the little clips that they have. Set that aside. Now you're going to pull off the snorkel here and here, and you're going to pull off the fresh air that goes into the secondary air injection pump. So you pull off that hose there, and in the very back here is a clip. You pop the clip off, and then you'll lift up on the whole air cleaner assembly and pull it out. So these are the parts you're going to need, and these are the actual part numbers if you want to view those. And here, this is the PCV. This is the large cam plug on the driver's side, and the corresponding part number. And then these are the two smaller cam plugs. And it's written on the bag here. It looks like it's 00099865990, and then it says C for cam plug, I guess. And these all came from Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so first we're going to tackle the PCV valve, and it's mounted like this on the back of the cylinder head right here. So what you're going to need is a couple T20 or T27 Torx socket, and I like to use a small mini ratchet. It's like this, and it's also got a little flex head on it. It's pretty nice to get back there so you can crack the bolts through. So as you can see it has 4 bolts holding it on, and 1 hose slides over. So you'll go ahead and pull this hose off, and I usually start with the bolt right here underneath the whole hose and work your way around, and then take all the bolts off, and then this will just come off. So now that we got the old one off, we're going to put our focus towards this little cam plug here. We're going to pop this out, and all you need is a flat blade screwdriver, and you can put it between the cam plug like that and give it just a little twist and pop it out like so. Now let's see if I can get back here. And if you see the oil on top of the catalytic converter, that's the reason why we're doing all of this. It's dripping off the back of the cylinder head and landing directly on the cat, which could potentially be a fire hazard. So if you're smelling burning oil in your car, that's most likely the cause. So now that we got these two off, what we're going to do is we're going to clean them all, the mating surfaces up with a rag, and clean off make sure there's no debris on the mating surfaces where the gaskets ride. And after we get that cleaned off, we'll proceed to put it back together. Okay, so now after we got it cleaned up, we're going to start with our new cam plug. And those little serrated little teeth down there, that's what actually holds it into place. They don't particularly go in anywhere particular. So now I got it started. Now you're just going to do is push it completely in like so until it's completely flush all the way around. And you can give it a little tug like this with your thumbnail or whatever, and you'll know that you have it. So that's how you put the cam plug in. So now we're going to put the PCV valve back on. So they come with this little plug in it, so go ahead and just remove that. And if you look with the new PCV valve and the old PCV valve, how big the hole is on the well, this rides around the cam. There's a little stud coming out, and you just press it on. Let's see if I can get a video of this. So this is the little cam nipple sticking out. So that piece I showed you will press over that, conform to the shape of that. Okay, after tightening, putting all 4 of your Torx screws back in, your T27 Torx screws back in, and tightening them all up, put your hose back on, and that pretty much completes the PCV and cam plugs on the driver's side. On the passenger side, sorry. Now we're going to move over to the driver's side, and we're going to remove the large cam plug. And it's pretty much the same thing. You're just going to put your screwdriver in there and twist, and then right here to the side, right under the fuel line here. See if I can see my screwdriver. Anyways, there's the smaller cam plug right there. So you're going to do the same thing, pop those out. So you got your small ones popping out now. Came out. Put that aside. And your large cam plug came out. Okay, after cleaning the surfaces with a rag, you're going to take your new cam and just kind of fit it in there like it's, so it's kind of flush. And once it's all kind of flush and fits in there, you just pry it till it snaps in like that, and just kind of feel around, make sure that it's flush with the cylinder head. And that completes that one. Now we're going to take the small one and do the same thing. We're going to put it in the little hole, and so all the teeth kind of line up and go in, and then we'll press that in. Okay, so that part of the job is complete. The cam plugs are in. The only thing really I like to do is well, I'm going to put the air cleaner back on. I'll walk you through that process of putting the air cleaner back on. It's a little tricky. And then after that, I like to take them over to a car wash or a pressure washer and at least wash off the oil that is sitting on top of the catalytic converters, the pressure washer, and try to get as much of that oil off the cats, because even after you fix this, it'll have that burning oil smell for a long time unless you wash it off. So next we're going to get started with the putting the air cleaner back on. So this is the air cleaner upside down. So when we put this together, we want this snorkel to go around the mass airflow sensor, and then there's 4 little rubber grommets that these little will clip into, and I'll show you those on the car. So there's your mass air, and then your grommets to the right and left of it, and then there's a couple on the front up here a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to tuck the air cleaner in like this and get the mass air to go around the seal around that, and then once we do that, we'll pop the whole thing down. So once you get the air cleaner in the general position, like kind of sitting over the little rubber grommets and everything, and over the mass air, what I like to do is I like to take a block of wood and lay it on like a little piece of 2x4 and put it on top of the air cleaner and put it a pry bar and pry it down until it pops into place. And you'll know when you got it right, it's all the way around, when you can pop the clip on the back. See, right now I can't pop the clip on. That indicates that it's not flush around the mass airflow sensor. So you'll know when you get it right when you're able to pop. So after you get the air cleaner on, and you'll know when you get it on right, because you'll be able to easily pop on this clip in the back. It'll pop on. And then don't forget to put your snorkels on and your fresh air intake for your secondary air injection pump. Go ahead and put that hose back on, and then we're going to put the front cover back on. The front cover, you want these little clips that are to go in here first. So you'll slide it in like that, and once they're in there, you would push down and lock it into place, and that's it. And that's how you change the PCV valve and cam plugs on a 2009 Mercedes ML350. I'm Brian Eslick from How To Automotive. It's my pleasure sharing my experience with you guys. And I'd like to encourage you guys to subscribe for more valuable videos like this, and I'd like to thank you again for watching.